I want to talk about this. Okay. Now, if you actually watched the video, ABL actually posted a video. I don't post videos because every time I post a video, every time I post a link, YouTube takes it down or suspends my account for a week, or they decide to take my video down, or what case may be. Now, I'm just gonna go through this real quick. Again, this is crazy. All right. Now, it's a 2-minute long video. Features a 36-year-old Latina CIA agent who describes herself as intersectional, cisgender, and millennial. All right, that's number one right there. All right, number two. The officer tells viewers that while she was used to suffer from impostor syndrome, whatever the hell that may be, all right, she has embraced herself unapologetically because she refuses to internalize misguided patriarchal ideas of what women can or should be. Former CI Officer Brian Dean Wright took issue with the video, tweeting, "The CI used to be about mission to country. I speak from experience. Now it's about demanding and getting accommodation to fix an emotional wound or advance a personal agenda. America's less safe with the new CI and dangerously more political." I'll agree with that. And honestly, I'll take it a step further, but I'm gonna keep reading through this real fast. I'm just put my opinion on at the end of this. Now, this CIA recruitment video is a joke and truly embarrassing for our country. The View co-host Megan McCain agreed. China, Russia, and enemies are laughing at us. I agree with that too. Alright, Ryan Severdeen. Brian is turning every U.S. institution into an embarrassing freak show. The world is laughing at us. Okay, I mean, I will even agree with that. Alright, Glenn Greenwald. Lots of people pay no attention to the CIA and security state seem to think the CIA video is the first time they promote, endorse, and embrace woke ideology. They've been doing this for years. I wrote back about it in 2015. Okay, so I didn't even hear about that. Alright, this is from Robbie Starbuck. This is a real video released by the CIA. Every institute is being destroyed by the woke left. If we don't stop this, America will fall. I bet instead of waterboarding, they'll unleash real torture on terrorists listening for us talk for hours about every social issue. Alright. I agree with all these statements, okay? Now, as far as the video itself, the video is disturbing, okay? I mean, it really is. When you have a CIA officer saying all this stuff about her, talking about she has anxiety and all this, as a CIA officer, you are dealing with very sensitive stuff here, alright? You're dealing with terrorists, you're dealing with, personal people information, you're dealing with interweb criminals, you're dealing with people who are hacking into high dynamic stuff here, alright? You sitting there saying you have anxiety is not the way to go about this. That's not how you're going to handle being a CIA officer. And not only is that the problem, she has any wards. That's the bigger problem, in my personal opinion, alright? And then you go on to say you're intersectional, cisgender, millennial. None of that even matters, alright? Me personally, if you are, you can identify as whatever you want, alright? But at the end of the day, if you do your job, you do your job, okay? But this now has become more of a leftist thing. All right, this ain't even left. This is just far out left. This is beyond crazy. There's no words to describe this. And again, this is disturbing because these other countries are laughing at us. They really are. China is laughing at us. Iran is just pushing us around. All right. All these countries are laughing at us and threatening us and pushing us around because of what Joe Biden has done. And matter of fact, it's not even what Joe Biden's done. It's what Kamala Harris has done. Because I firmly and truly believe that Joe Biden is not making decisions in office. Kamala Harris or somebody's telling him what to do. So it's not even Joe Biden, it's Kamala Harris, and everybody's laughing at us because of her. And if she wants to destroy the country, she needs to leave. She needs to go to a third world country if she wants to live like that. Alright, and same for anybody else. Just like everybody said, oh, well, if Trump gets elected, I'm going to leave. Why didn't y'all leave? Y'all should have just left. Why didn't you leave? Alright, but as far as the CIA, for them to release a video like this, it really is disturbing, alright? It puts the whole CIA into perspective, alright? you have one officer, and you, as the CIA, allow this video to be released. 2 minutes of her talking about how she's a millennial, cisgender, intersectional, impostor syndrome. She suffers from that. She's anxiety, unapologetic because she refused to internalize misguided particular ideas of what women can or should be. That's not who you need in the CIA, alright? You need people who, if you need men and women who are going to stand up and do what they need to do to stop threats, alright? And like I said earlier in another video, alright? There was an attack today. Person got out, was trying to break through the barrier, so they had a bomb, got out with a gun and got shot. Now, I'm not saying that has anything to do with this. It could just be a coincidence. But the fact of the matter is, if that person was to come face to face with this CIA agent, alright, let's just say she was out there by herself. This person came up, so they had a bomb in their car, got out with a gun. What is she going to do? What is she going to do? Alright, that's not the time to be like, oh, well, I'm a millennial, I don't know what gender I am, I'm suffering from impostor syndrome, I have anxiety. That's not the time to deal with that. That is the time to take action. Hey, man, what's going on? That's the time to take action, alright? Again, I don't understand how the CIA can release a video like this. Y'all are supposed to be tracking down terrorists, tracking down people who are hacking into other people's information. I don't understand how the CIA could just release a video like this. Again, if that woman would have came face to face with the person today who tried to breach the barrier, he would have got in. She probably would have been crying and just let him in. There's no way the CIA should release this video. Like, again, I don't honestly, if you are male, if you're female, if you identify as something else, whatever, that's your personal business, alright? But at the end of the day, you sitting here saying that you're cisgender, intersectional, millennial, you suffer from imposter syndrome, anxiety, you have embraced yourself unapologetically because you're misguided partial ideas of what women can or should be. Again, other countries are laughing at us right now. China's laughing at us. Iran is threatening us. If we don't take our troops out before September 11th, they're threatening us. Again, everybody is just laughing at us. Yeah, exactly. That's what they want. They want everybody to be part of their agenda, and it's not working. And the fact that it's getting worse and worse every day, that's the bad part. That it's getting worse and worse every day. They're showing how they really want America to be run. They should move to third world country. If they want to destroy America, don't worry about destroying America. Just move to a third world country and be done with it. Alright, there's no need to destroy America. Just like this person, Biden is turning every U.S. institution into an embarrassing freak show. And again, I don't even think it's Joe Biden at this point. I honestly think it's Kamala Harris telling Joe Biden what to do, and they're just putting the blame on him. Yeah, exactly. It's no different than a police shooting, the election, or anything. It's the left, and they always want to play victim to everything. Well, I don't know about everything being awesome since Joe Biden's been elected. I don't know about that. I mean, he won't do media press briefings, so Democrats aren't happy with him, leftists aren't happy with him, media isn't happy with him. So that's right there. There's been mass shootings all over the place. So he's really not doing a great job. And how many tax hikes have we had? And how much has he spent so far? He spent $2 billion. He wants to spend another $4 billion. So he's up to $6 billion that he wants to spend, and he's barely been in office 100 days. So I don't understand how Joe Biden is doing anything good for the country. Alright. Like, I don't understand. Now, just to and what this CIA agent said, alright? Now, she goes on to say, the controversy begins with the agent walking in slow motion for telling viewers, I am intersectional, but my existence is not a box-checking exercise. I'm walking declaration. A woman whose inflection does not rise at the end of her sentence, just that question has been asked. I can change a diaper in one hand and occupy. Nobody's saying that you have to apologize for anything. Like, there's so many problems with this video that they released. There's so many problems. I could talk about this for a week. All right, there's so many just with this, and it makes me wonder how many other CIA agents are out there that are like this. And one, why did they get hired? Two, if they are coming out like this, why are they still there? The bigger problem to me is I don't understand how the CIA can operate like this. That's going to make y'all a target point. Again, we had one today. And luckily there were people out there who were still had common sense, and they shot the suspect who was trying to break in and had a gun. Alright? But if that man would have came face to face with this person here, there is no way she would have stopped this threat. Alright, alright, hold on. Let me read some of the comments. I missed a lot. But I just don't understand how the CIA thinks that this is an appropriate video to be released. Alright, so let's see here. Oh yeah, most definitely. Our children are going to be the ones who will pay for this, most definitely. Our children are going to be screwed over. Luckily, I don't have any kids right now. I've always wanted kids, but with everything that's going on now, no. I probably don't want kids. Alright, as far as the stock market goes, the stock market was up when Trump was in office. I mean, I don't know what else to say with that. I mean, the stock market is always going to have its ups and downs. And honestly, the stock market really is the least of my concerns right now. Yeah, it's important and it needs to be watched, but, I mean, the stock market's really not the least of problems. I mean, look at all these mass shootings, whether they're actually real or staged, who knows. Look at that. And y'all want to take guns. Seems like we need to actually keep our guns so we can protect ourselves. That's the thing I never understood. Democrats always want to talk about gun control, but what are we going to do if we come face to face with a situation? Alright? Gang members, terrorists, and criminals will always find a way to have guns. That's simple as that. They will always find a way. And if you take away, we will have no way to protect ourselves. And there will be more mass shootings, there will be more mass stabbings, mass car accidents, whatever the case may be. They will find a way to commit mass murder if that's what they want to do. So you take away our guns, and that leaves us helpless. Alright? Look at all the Walmart mass shootings. Alright? If I want to go into Walmart and carry a gun, then I should be able to carry a gun. Because I don't want to be gunned down by some freak who decides, you know, he wants to just kill a bunch of people in a Walmart because he can, because nobody else has guns. Again, I'm involved in politics because it's the democracy of the United States. I mean, if you're not involved in politics, you don't know what's going on. I mean, everybody, in my personal opinion, should be involved in politics. That's just my personal opinion. I think everybody should be involved in politics. That's just me personally. But to each their own, you know, everybody do as they please. But me personally, again, I think everybody should be involved in politics. Somebody asked what I missed. I don't see your comment. I just saw it pop up. Just talking about how the CIA has gone full woke and ruining the country even further than what it is now. But again, I could talk about this for days. I just want to bring this to y'all. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I mean, okay. Alright, well, I mean, you can argue that point that the worst mass shooting happened when Trump was in office, alright? You can argue that. But, I mean, look at everything that's happened now. I mean, look at. We had that school shooting in Knoxville, Tennessee. We had the multiple grocery store shootings. We had the guy in Publix who walked in with all the body armor and stuff. We just had the recent mass shooting in North Carolina where 2 cops were killed and 3 other people, including the shooter. We just had the attack on the CI building in Virginia. So again, I don't know. Again, and then the CIA releases this message. Again, this is the crazy part to me, that the CIA actually releases this message today. This woke, crazy message that they released. They released this woke, crazy message, and then the same day, a gunman goes up there and says he has a bomb in his car, gets out and with a gun and gets shot. All right, that's my biggest thing. All right, anybody with any kind of sense and had whatever he needed to do today there, and that's what he was going to do. He planned on this day, but it just don't make no sense that he walked up with a gun, said he had a bomb in his car hours after this message was released. Doesn't make any sense to me. Now, one thing I can say for sure is, if he is white, we will definitely hear about it more. We will definitely get more information on it. If he is not white, we won't get much more information on it. And that's just how it is. As far as taking guns, I do believe that is part of the plan. Joe Biden has already said, he wants to take AR-15s, and everybody can argue the point of AR-15s. Whether you actually need an AR-15 or not, you can argue that point. At the end of the day, it's still a constitutional right to carry any kind of gun that you want. Whether it's an AR-15, a Glock, an AK-47, pump action shotgun, 9/11, Beretta, whatever. Whether it's from a small handgun to a high capacity AR rifle. Alright? At the end of the day, Second Amendment says right to carry, or right to bear arms. Alright? It doesn't say that you specifically have to carry a certain type of gun or whatever case maybe. It says right to bear arms. It doesn't say government can say, whatever gun that you want. Alright, as far as the media always addressing black people, that's way out of context. Alright. I can tell you right now, they talk about white people when they do black people. I can tell you that right now. They talk about white people in a bad way more than they talk about black people. Alright, I mean, every mass shooting, it was a white person, hours. It was a white guy. Oh, no, it's not. It was a Middle Eastern guy. Oh, we can't talk about that no more. Alright, and perfect example, alright? Since people on my channel always like argue police brutality with me, alright? So get this. There was a Hispanic officer, and it was either a white lady or a Hispanic lady. I'm not sure. She looked Hispanic, but everybody's saying she's white, and it was a Hispanic officer, alright? And there were 2 other officers there. Alright, so whatever happened, I don't know. So pretty much is she was handcuffed. The officer was hitting her. He hit her about 3 or 4, 5 times, alright? The other officers pulled him back. Made no news coverage. No news coverage. But a white officer shoots a black suspect, defends himself, boom, all over the news. Alright, matter of fact, perfect example of this. Perfect example. Andrew Brown Jr. So this lady was hit multiple times by a Hispanic officer. Alright? No news media coverage. black man gets shot and killed in North Carolina, and it's all over the news, but they were out there blocking streets getting arrested. But yet, y'all haven't seen the body camera footage. You haven't seen anything. All you know is a black man that got shot and killed. And everybody's talking about, well, he got shot in the head, he got shot in the head. Alright, DA comes out and says that he tried to hit the officers multiple times with their vehicle, tried to hit him twice with their vehicle. That's why he got shot in the back of the head and 4 times in the arm. So, again, nobody knows what happened with that, but there are people still out there protesting for a black man who got shot and killed by the police. Maybe if he didn't have warrants out, he wouldn't have been in that predicament to start with. And he had to back up because the police truck was blocking his view from getting out. So he had to back up to get out. But I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna say anything until I actually see the body camera footage because, you know, I just want to see the body camera footage before I put my threats, before I put my information out there. As far as Joe Biden getting involved in a war with, Iran has threatened us multiple times. We're being threatened right now because he wants to keep troops in there until September 11th, which I don't even understand why he chose that date to get our troops out. Why would you choose September 11th as a day to get our troops out of there? That, to me, makes no sense. Alright? September 11th is a day where you should have our troops out of there before September 11th. Why would you choose September 11th as a day to get all of our troops out of there? That makes absolutely no sense to me, and I think it's stupid. You choose September 11th, the day our nation came under siege and came under attack. You choose that day to get our troops out of there. That sounds so suspicious as hell, and it makes no damn sense. But then again, this is the America that we live in now, thanks to Joe Biden. And, that's, again, I don't understand September 11th as choosing the day to get our troops out of there. That, to me, is disturbing in and of itself. And then you got people in other countries threatening us if we don't get our troops out before then. Again, our nation right now is a laughingstock. It's sad. I don't know what else to say about it. Our country is falling apart, and it's falling apart quick, and people still don't realize what's happening. Alright, let's see here. Alright, as far as him being turned through the left lawn, alright, again, I don't know, because I haven't seen the body camera footage, and I'm just going to keep my mouth shut until I see the body camera footage about it. Again, you can't even possibly know that unless you were there somehow. Unless you were there and you've seen the video, then there's no way. And all people who have seen the video is immediate family and his attorney, or their attorney rather. So there's, alright, as far as Make America Great thugs, okay, oh boy. Alright, as far as thugs, okay, thugs are people I consider that, burn down buildings, attack police officers, are involved in gangs. Alright, so, since this is being brought up, everybody wants to talk about January 6th. Alright, so let's talk about January 6th. Let's talk about it. Alright, Trump came out there. Now, this was on national TV. Alright, so, January 6th, let's talk about it. Trump went on TV, said, I want y'all to go out there and peacefully and patriotically make your voices be heard. And he said peacefully multiple times. These people are not robots. Trump can't control them with a button. So, if they wanted to storm the Capitol, that's on them. Trump does not control these people with a button. Alright, that's number one. Alright, number 2. It was confirmed that there was an Antifa and Black Lives Matter out there. And how many of them got arrested? Okay. Then, they talked about January 6th, days, weeks after. They're still talking about January 6th, and we're in May now, okay? We're almost 5 months after this, and y'all still talking about it. But in 2 days, it will be 2 months after, or 5 months since this happened, and y'all still talking about January 6th. That's sad. Y'all, everybody's talking about, oh, we can't let the election go because Trump lost, da-da-da. Okay, but y'all are still talking about January 6th, something that happened 5 months ago. And we actually have reason to talk because the election was stolen. Now, with that being said, moving forward, weeks later, Noah Green, a black man, comes up there, breaches the Capitol, kills a Capitol police officer, and critically injures another Capitol police officer, gets out with a knife, charges more Capitol police officer, gets shot and killed. Nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about the fact that Noah Green was a black person who was shot and killed by Capitol Police. Alright? So, we can scream about January 6th, but we can't talk about the black men who broke the breached capitals, and, okay, as far as lies go, there were several people who were documented as, being an Antifa. Now, back to what I was saying, why is nobody talking about no? Alright, y'all, so, again, my internet connection is going in and out. I'm gonna end this here, alright? As far as a lot of the officers that were killed on January 6th were suicidal. Suicidal actions. The 2 officers the officer Green was not suicidal. The officer injured by Noah Green was not suicidal, alright? Exactly. Support your local police departments, alright? Support your local police. For a boss, and you're a new subscriber or new to my channel, I don't know if you're subscribed or not. As far as Big A, you've been subscribed to my channel, I believe, for a while. Alright. All y'all have the right to think how you want. Honestly, I don't care if you are left, if you're right, conservative. Maybe. Everybody has their personal beliefs, everybody has their personal opinions, everybody votes how they want. Alright? Everybody subscribes to me or who has even seen a few of my videos knows how I stand, knows that I am on the right side, know that I support police. Seeing any kind of videos of me knows that, again, I don't dislike y'all. Again, that's how y'all choose to feel. Like I am, alright? Everybody wants to talk about a man who was killed by police officers, and no, a white police officer kills a right. Again, I went with a lot of that when I expected to. Again, y'all vote however y'all want. Again, if you don't like my channel, I don't know what to tell you. Unsubscribe, dislike the video. That's all I can tell you. If you like my channel, subscribe and like the video. That's all I can tell you. Alright. But, as far as that, y'all know how I stand. Y'all know I support the police. Voted for Trump. That's all I can say. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. So I thank y'all for watching. Y'all stay safe out there.